Everybody, what is going on? Today we're going to be looking at percents of change. And what that means is we're going to be looking at things where percents are increased, percents are decreased. So we're actually saying a shirt was $65 and then it was marked down to $50. What would be the percent of change? Or if you're looking at the flip of that, you got a bunch of shoes for $5 each, and then you wanted to mark them up to $20. What would be the percent of change there? So it's a pretty easy method. We're going to be looking at obviously percentages. Decimals will also come into play, and some division. So I hope you like it. I hope you find it useful. Please make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, all that will help me out. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. So it says 65 is decreased to 38. So what you're going to do is always do this. This is the formula that I give the kids. You're going to take the big number, right? Always the bigger number. You're going to subtract it with the smaller number, all right? No matter what the order is. And then the first number that comes in the problem is the one that you're going to divide by. All right, so if that's the case, let's take a look here. All right, let's give ourselves some room. So we have 65 as our big number, right? So that's going to go first. So we're going to put 65 here. We're going to subtract by 38, all right? Then we decide what numbers came first. In this case, it's 65. So order of operations, 65 minus 38 is 27. We're going to divide by 65. And then once we do that division, we end up getting something like this, 0.4153846. All right, so with that, that's kind of long. So what we're going to do is we're going to round it off here. So we're just going to go twice to the right. You got to do that to make this decimal percent. So we go twice to the right, and 41.5% would be our percent of change. All right, now the next one's slightly different because we see that it's an increase. But once again, we still do the 92, our bigger number first, minus the 41. Now this time we're going to divide by the number that came first once again. All right, so what ends up happening is we most likely will have a larger number on top. So we get 51 over 41, all right? And then when we divide that, we get 1.2439, all right? We got to make this a whole number, or make this into a percentage. So we have 124.4% would be our change. So this would be an example of where you're getting something at a cheaper rate, and then you want to sell it for something more to make a profit. Here's if there was something on sale. All right, here's a problem in which we're looking at a real-world situation. It says the regular price of a shirt is $42.99. So let's write that down. All right, it's on sale for 20% off. How much do you save, and what do you pay for the shirt? So we got to convert this percent to a decimal. So we can go twice to the left. So we end up actually using 0.2. So we're going to do 42.99 times 0.2. What ends up getting us 8.598. All right, because this is money, we really can't use that. So we have to round this off to make it $8.60. So that's the first part to the question, is that we're going to save $8.60. Well, how much do we actually pay for the shirt? Well, we do $42.99, which is the regular price of the shirt, minus what we're going to save, which is $8.60. And what we end up getting is $34.39 for what we're going to pay for the shirt. Now, there's actually another way you could do this for this second portion here when they're asking you, what do you pay for the shirt? So we could actually skip this step of finding out what we're going to save and then subtracting it. All right, so what ends up happening is that we're going to go back. We pay $42.99 for the shirt before any sales are applied. All right, and then they're not mentioning anything about tax, luckily. So it's 20% off for the shirt. So what ends up happening is that we're going to take 100%, which is if we paid for the whole shirt, and subtract that with 80%. Subtract that with 20%, which leaves us with 80%. So we're actually only going to pay 80% of the shirt. So what we can do there is, once we get that, we're going to take this, multiply it with 0.8, remember, because we want to convert this to a decimal. And when we multiply that with 0.8, boom, what ends up happening is we still get $34.39 for what we're going to pay for the shirt.